Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95, which is another Transformers Legacy video, and today we're taking a look at the first of the two IDW 2-packs, first two that are out, and that is going to be the Rise of Tyranny Minor Megatron with Senator Ratbat. So, there we go, and then right on here, I don't know if you can see, it says freedom is the right of all civilized beings, and then this character seems to have a very Decepticon-looking face. So that might be the Fallen. I don't know, but it does very much remind me of Tarn's face. And we get some like faceless spots here. None that I can really pick out as who they are, but if anyone knows, please let me know. We get this whole like Senate room thing going on. Then we get the artwork on the side. And a little bit of a look at the other 2-pack, which we will be looking at shortly as well. So yeah, I've got Rise of Tyranny here, Evo Fusion, which this does actually make more sense as an Evo Fusion gimmick compared to the last few ones that we've seen. But yeah, Senator Ratbat 17 steps and Minor Megatron 16 steps. So one quick other thing I've noticed is on this side, I believe this is Ratbat's sigil. You got that right there. It's also on the instructions. If anyone else knows that, please let me know. I don't know much about the IDW universe. I've just read up to Infiltration. I can't remember how far I am. I need to go back and look. But anyways, so here we have the two bots that star in this set. Now, I will say with Megatron, there was a couple things I had to do to modify him. One of which was tightening up the screws on the knee joints. And I found out through posts on Twitter that he was misassembled. So, don't know if you can see, but the little circle there on the Hero Megatron, this will come into play with other things, is supposed to be on, the back. For some reason, they've been swapped. So I need to get a pin punch or something and swap the knees, or the knee joints out, and get that rectified. So there's that. And I do want to make mention of the head sculpt. He is not using the head sculpt that came with this. It is instead an entirely new sculpt. And I guess I might as well point out some other newly molded pieces here. So this whole upper torso is new, at least this front plate, as well as the shoulders and biceps. Those are newly molded as well. And I believe that is it. So the head, chest, and upper arms are all new. Everything from the waist down is exactly the same. So you have that. As far as weapons go, you have this drill and the piece it connects to. So you can have those, put that on the arm. You also have these two pieces plug together to form a pickaxe. So there you have Megatron in his full minor appearance. You can even take this off and plug it in back here. Kind of reminds me of how Tyranny from Master Rank Creations did it. There is also the Evo Fusion gimmick where you can take this, take this whole thing apart, plug that into there, and into there, like that. And now it's an even more, I guess, powerful pickaxe you could use. But I think it actually works better as a drill tipped or diamond tipped. Could still be a diamond drill tip, whatever. Crossbow. So you got that. So yeah, if there's any issue at all with him standing and stability, it is due to those issues with the parts being swamped on the knees. As I said, I will try to rectify it as soon as possible. I just need to get a pin punch to do it. So yeah, there's Megatron. As far as QC goes, I mean, he's still pretty good. I wish they would have fixed the issue with the hands because he's got the lockdown hand syndrome still. But as far as that, the head is on a nice tight ball joint. I hate how it's so far at the back of his neck instead of at the center of his head. The head doesn't sink into the chest like the regular Siege. 360 at the shoulders, all the way out. Bicep swivel. It is a little loose on mine. Elbows just above 90, just ever so slightly. You get waist rotation, forward and back, all the way out. 90 at the knee. Really tight. There we go. Tightly clipped, and the feet keep popping off just like on Siege. There we go. So there is Megatron. Real quick, as far as paint details, he looks fantastic. He's this really nice kind of purpley, dark gunmetal gray. It's hard to describe. It's like dark or gunmetal meets purple. It's really nice. The subtle is purple is very subtle. But you got the black and white, or black and yellow wasp stripes. You got the red, silver down here. All this beautiful metallic silver on the upper arms. Wish I would have continued that here on the legs as well. Got some more gunmetal paint here on the treads, or what would be treads. And this beautiful Energon pink for the pickaxe. Get the red M and bolt blazing on his forehead there. Piercing red eyes. Really nice silver on the face. He's got the silver chin strap. So real quick, let's show off him with an old friend of his that he used to drink Energon with at a bar. And have casual conversation, probably talking about ideals for the future. Here he is with Impactor. So I feel these two scale pretty well, a lot better than what he would with the Siege mold. So yeah, it's the MMC Spartan. Still haven't reviewed him, and I'm kind of afraid to with how his transformation is. So real quick, let's move on to Ratbat. And here we have Senator Ratbat. And yeah, I really love how he turned out. Let me fix that. There we go. As far as colors goes, the purple is beautiful. The black very nicely matches, and of course, a little bit of gold really works to make this guy stand out. Of course, you got some of the blue there on the chest. And you can see some bat-like details like the fangs here. And on the lower abdomen would be the eyes. And of course, that same similar symbol there on his chest. Of course, a very bat-like design around his head. This is straight up looking like Alex Milne. I am very impressed with how this head sculpt looks. Like, just all the detail molded in. The silver on the vents, the face, the eyes, even like the gold visor here to represent himself in the future. It does have newly molded shoulders, and of course the torso is new. The waist is new as well, but everything from the hips down, and of course the wing assembly is all the same. It does come with the same exact weapon, even though probably doesn't really need a weapon as a senator. And just for the character, I don't really know much about his tenure or time as a senator. So, but very nicely done. I love just how well the colors look on this. So comparing him with the Scourge mold, yes, this is one of the sweeps. But you can see the changes they made with the torso, the shoulders, the waist piece, of course, obviously the different heads, and I think the collar piece is slightly different too. Yeah, it's a whole new piece, so that's very nice. Now again, with articulation, with him, it's a little bit limited due to how this headdress works, unless I'm an idiot, and there we go. Now I have, that's a lot better. So I guess I forgot to fold that back. I didn't even realize that folds up, so oops, there we go. So yeah, his head is on a ball joint and fairly expressive, apparently. All the way out and then some for the shoulders, forward, and most of the way back. I mean, the wings can get out of the way some. Get a bicep swivel, 90 degree at the elbows, really tight wrists due to all that paint. You get a waist swivel, forward and back at the hips, most of the way out. Do get a really tight thigh swivel again. There's no paint, so I don't know why it's so tight, but I'm not going to force it. You get 90 degrees at the knee. Get a slight ankle tilt, and yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and get these guys into vehicle mode. I guess we'll go ahead and start with Ratbat since he's right here. So go ahead and fold up the heels, and then the toes. Much like with Scourge, again, just bring these forearm piece or these whole shoulder assembly pieces down. There's a slot there on the forearm and a tab right there on the calf, or I guess the shin, lower leg. Same thing on that side. And these will just tab together. There we go. Bring these out like that. Allows you to untab this whole assembly here. Flip this panel up. That locks his head into place. Fold this whole thing back, back, down. These legs will tab into that. Just bring this whole assembly back. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong. I mean, we clearly saw that already with the thing covering the back of his head, but I think you need to just lean it forward like that. So from here, extend these pieces out. That will clip over that weird T-shaped tab. Just like that. That'll tab there. Curl this up and around. And okay, doing something wrong here. There we go. And then that should tap over just like that. There we go. There we go. Bring that up. Same thing on this side. This just all collapse down. I don't know what's going on with that portion. Flip those out, and there we have Ratbat in his hovercraft mode. We would just take the weapon here, just plug it on the side, and there he is. So now this worked a lot better for this mode in alt mode for the original 2010 release or 2011. I can't remember when exactly that version came out. I know it was a repaint retool of the 2010 Scourge, but it worked better since it was a flying wing. And also, the 2009 Universe one that was a repaint of Sideways worked because, again, a flying wing works as a bat. I mean, hang on a second. I guess if a bat can turn into, that, then I guess it can work as a flying hovercraft. So let's get Ratbat out of the way. Alright, so starting with Megatron, I mean, it's Siege Megatron, so it should be familiar for most of us out there. But go ahead, take the weapons off, fold up the heels, fold down the foot, fold in the fists, kind of rotate the arms like that. Then from here, open this up, fold down the head. Yes, I'm doing this in a weird order. I'm just trying to get it done as quick as possible. Fold these arms out. Actually, like that, where the elbow joints are pointing up. Or, yeah. Alright, then from here, fold out. And I was wrong. It's not a purple color, it's more of a blue, but whatever. Fold that down. Fold this whole assembly up like that. And before I go any further, I forgot, rotate the waist around. Bring these sections up, back, fold up, and up. Fold it there. And the leg is now part of the tread. Or is the treads. There we go. Alright, so there's that. Take this out. Just like that. So this will plug into the back of here again. And then right here, there's these tabs that will go into these slots on the shoulders. And just like that. There we have Megatron in tank mode, or drill tank mode. You just take the pickaxe, plug it onto there, and yeah, he still rolls just fine. I actually kind of like this a little better as a drill tank than I did as the regular siege tank. Make sure it's all, there we go. Now if you want, you can take this out. Put this on to there and there if you want to use everything as part of the main vehicle mode. Just tab those together. And that kind of makes that stick out, or makes it stick out as its own tool. You can rotate the bicep here. Plug that on, you can use it as like a searchlight or even some sort of other cannon. So yeah, have that going on. I mean, I tend to prefer the actual tank mode he was intended to be for this particular retooling. Yeah, it kind of makes him look a little stumpy, but he's going to be using that attachment more in robot mode anyways. Or what am I doing? Plugs into here, and that plugs into there. There we go. There. So plug that back into there. There we have Ratbat and Megatron in vehicle mode. So give me just a second, we'll get... Alright, so getting these guys back into robot mode, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. We'll start with Megatron since, you know, Ratbat went first last time. So go ahead and remove that. Pull this apart, take that out. And just for the time being, we'll keep the arms up. And tab the tank treads from the side here. Open up this section on both sides. Just straighten out the leg. And do that on both sides. Oh, and of course there goes the heel. Okay. Bring that up. Slide this whole section up. Open that up like that. Bring the arms forward and they will just tab in. Fold the backpack up. Oh, actually, before we do that, rotate the waist. Then bring the backpack down. Bring the head up. And then the fists out. Then from there, it's just a matter of taking the drill piece, putting it there, giving him a handle, and the pickaxe. Now again, also like with the drill bit, if you want, you can put this back here. Kind of gives that G1 Megatron look, even though it's a little bit higher. I bet there's not a way to like store it like right here perfectly on his back, or even just to the side. But he's gonna be, you know, using it mine energon more than anything, so just keep it in his hand. I do need to get those knees fixed. Let's get him out of the way. Getting Ratbat back in, so take off the weapon, of course. Pull out these wings. I mean, that kind of works better for an alt mode from, I don't know. Go ahead and just untab these sections here. Bring that out. Untab this whole section here. Bring it up. Remember to fold this down. That down like that, there. That will tab in. Fold down this panel. Then don't forget to fold down this panel like I did. Bring these back. It will just slot over those tabs. There we go. Then it's just a matter of opening or bringing that up, folding it down, then folding that. So fold that in, double hinge that up, get the wings out of the way, bring that up, tabbing in, up, tab in, then just unfolding the feet and the heels. There we have Senator Ratbat in robot mode. Now just like keeping the weapon stored back here because he's not going to be using it on my shelf. I might just stick it in a box of accessories. Yeah, there we have Senator Ratbat and Minor Megatron. Now, besides the issues with, you know, Megatron and some of the balancing issues I've been having with Ratbat, I think it's a solid set. I hope this is the last time we see this Siege Megatron mold. I really hope we get something new. With that being said, I'm glad it was used hopefully one last time to make this. I know some people want Terminus out of Megatron, but it remains to be seen. So, hope you guys enjoyed this quick, well, I say quick, but it's probably been 20 minutes, look at Ratbat and Megatron. Next we'll be looking at Orion Pax and Senator Shockwave, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to check out those links down in the description for all the other channels I have listed down there, as well as my Twitter and Instagram page. I do want to get some more photos taken up, but I keep saying that and nothing comes. I've just been so busy with this move, so hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. I'll see you next time.